Who was desperate enough to get some wagers in on the Marbula 1 marble races? We've been with sports for so long, I know I was. But this week, we're in for a treat with 3 of the 4 major sports back in action. MLB, NBA, and NHL all have resumed play. And with no fans in the stands, we're taking advantage of some of these early game lines with MyBookie. Plus, MyBookie just brought back the deposit match bonus, so you can grab yourself some extra cash to build up that bankroll. And the best part is, when you roll with MyBookie, it's simple. You bet, you win, they pay. There's a reason I tell people to visit MyBookie, and that's because it's the only online sportsbook that asks the questions you and your friends actually want to put money on. Are Giannis Antetokounmpo's Bucks a lock to represent the East in the finals? Who's going to average more points, LeBron or Kawhi? Debating your buds is cool and all, but I'd much rather throw down some cash to see who's right. But truth be told, I'll bet on anything. That's why I'm pumped the MLB and NHL are back in action too. Lines, prop bets, futures, MyBookie's got them all. Trust me, this is the only place you want to be putting money down this season. Join today and MyBookie will match your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $1,000. Just enter promo code BWSports1 when signing up. Remember, at MyBookie, the terms are simple. You bet, you win, they pay.
I am excited to be up here in the booth. Let's see who takes the top of the board is Katie McCann on the leaderboard, up on that top spot here tonight. Chris Downing behind him. We have a solid race for you here tonight. It should be fun as they get this one stacked and ready to go. Just a big shout out to Tommy Boy for letting me hop up in the booth here and take over on his couple of weeks off here again with the ECRS. He's getting a hold of PAC Contractors right now and getting everything taken care of that we've heard him talk about throughout this season. Again, check out PAC Contractors for all of your needs there as well. If you are in that North Carolina area, no one better than PAC Contractors to do the work for you. PAC Contractors makes the difference. Let's get on board with the man of the hour here, at least the qualifying hour, that is Katie McCann here. Can he get it done tonight? Let's get these, see if that helps a little. We should be rocking and rolling here shortly. I crack myself up sometimes. Thank you all for tuning in with the ECRS. It's gonna be difficult here with us tonight. Uh-oh. The 95 already up to his shenanigans. We're waiting on everybody to make their final adjustments here, and we will get to the racing. Here we go. One short lap around here, and we will be on it. See who gets it done today. Who's gonna do it? And as always, with the ECRS, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Loving it. Absolutely. Michael G. Ordano in that third place here, so we will keep an eye out on the leader here, as it seems like we may have a little bit of difficulties with the leader at the moment. See if he gets situated before the green flag drops. Warming up those tires, getting it done, getting him hot. they like 'em hot. I don't sing like Tommy does, but I can give you some entertainment here, hopefully. Thank you for dealing with the one, the only Carl here tonight. I'm ba-da-ba-ba-ba, loving it being here with you. Uh-oh, the 77 in the grass. He's sliding around here early. Green flag is a dropping, and the speeds are going up here as we are racing here in Michigan tonight. What a fantastic league this is. This ECRS, they've had some really good races. If you have tuned in on CWTV, you have seen them all here, as they know how to run them good. You see the number 2 and the number 91 right in the mix here with each other today. Got the 9 of Ryan still well back there as well. Let's look at the leaders as Mr. Chris Downing finds his way to the front. And Tegan now going to make a run on the low side. He is coming in. Can he catch Mr. Downing here? It will be a test of time, tires, and patience here tonight. The 92 of Kyle Westwood coming into the picture here. Going to make a run on the low side. See if he can get it going here. Absolutely phenomenal racing right behind Kyle. Looks like Brandon Finley going to push up a hair, stays out of KT and keeps it going here. Good run Kyle Westwood is putting together in the 92. Brandon Finley now to the low side of Kyle. Kyle up the track in front of the 2. Across the line they go. Tegan Daigneault out in the lead. Downing back now to P4. If you are in the lead, you are a sitting duck. Uh-oh. And around they go here. This one brought to you by a dog named Hank. That is right, a dog named Hank. As Tommy would say, these guys thought the truck was indestructible. However, it's the ball that is. The 95 getting some contact there, losing. And the 92 getting it as well. Let's take a look up in the skies here. One coming down, the other going up. And they meet in the middle for a rough little bout there. these guys making it around should be going back to green here in just a couple laps. These guys always putting on a show for us here at the PAC Contractors ECRS Truck Series. May have a early caution here, but it surely will not stay like this all night long. All night. All night. All night. May not sing, but I do know the lyrics, so I can give you some little karaoke, if you will. Tegan Daniel, Aiden Murray, Chris Downing, Brandon Finley, and Nick Kaufman round out the top 5 here. For this one, they will get back to green here this next time. Bye. Stacking back up the field will take the green after these next couple of turns here. And like I said, no doubt about it, these guys will put on a show for us here. After that incident, Kyle Westwood falling back to 1 lap down, and now 23 cars on the lead lap. Here we go. Tegan Dane Yo and Aiden Murray will lead us to the green flag here. This time by green is out in the air. We are back to it. Tegan getting a fantastic jump off of the start there. He is going to jump out to a lead, get that clean air, but again, have to be cautious out in the front, as you can be a sitting duck. No question about that. Watching Brandon Finley and Aiden Murray here side by side. Brandon Finley using the momentum of the top side there to try and work his way around. Going to use Tegan now for little assistance. Aiden not backing down. No, he won't back down. He's on the low side now, and he is going for the lead. Chris Downing looking to follow there as well. Brandon Finley pushed up to the top side, and that wasn't actually Mr. Downing. That was Dave Hunt. I do apologize to the fans as Trading Paints is up, but seems to be having some issues here today, so these paint schemes may be a bit old. Watching Tegan and Aiden, they hit the line at about the same time. These guys going side by side, 2 by 2 for the start of this race here. Tegan getting a little sideways on that one. Three wide now for the lead. Who's gonna come out on top of this battle? Aiden Murray in the middle. Tegan Daniel and Brandon Finley battling here. It looks like Murray going to take the lead here for that lap. That one belongs to Aiden. Now Tegan and Chris back on the defense here. trying to attack, trying to hold off the rest of the field here in this one, as the 67 of Dave Hunt getting a great run here on the low side. Can he keep it going? Looks like he's going to slow up just a hair as he has to enter the turn on the low side there as well. Aiden Murray, another lap led. He is out in front, doing a fantastic, a superb job here today. And look at this, would you, the number 2 coming into play. He is coming in hot and hopefully going to watch out in the dog leg, not take it 3 wide here today, as Chris Downing, his teammate to the low side of him at the moment, had a little smoke up there. Dave Hunt, okay. Aiden Murray going to lead another lap. It is lap 13 now of 60, and these guys are getting into it. The 51 down in the grass. Let's go back and see what happened. Looking at the 51 here as they go into turn 1, Tegan getting nowhere to go, unfortunately, for the 51 machine. Let's take a look at Tegan and see what happened there. Getting the push by Mr. Kaufman, and Kaufman in the back pushing Tegan around into the wall, looking like severe. The 31 machine around gets it going here again, and will head into the pits and get fixed here. Again, I want to thank you all for having me take over for Tommy for a night or two here in the PAC Contractors ECRS Truck Series. We are having an absolute blast here tonight, the 72. Doing a little bit of trickery, if you will. Looking like he was gonna take it in, but takes it out instead. A move from the books, if you will. And this season actually brought to you, like I said, PAC Contractors. Check them out. Tommy's fixing some of those kids. You maybe hear them back there. PAC Contractors do it best. Check them out. We're going to check out now what the ButtKicker has to offer here. The ButtKicker Gamer 2. Feel what you've been missing and immerse yourself in the game.
Who was desperate enough to get some wagers in on the Marbula 1 marble races? We've been with sports for so...
Sorry for the small technical difficulty there. We are about to get back to it. Dave Hunt, Aiden Murray, Miguel Zepeda, and Brenley Finley, Brad Haldane round out the top 5 here for this one. The field about to get going here. And as always, it's gonna be fun. For some reason, comments are not showing. I apologize to everybody watching here, talking to your boy Carl. As the green flag drops, these guys get a great jump out in front, the 72 of Aiden Murray, with another fantastic jump. Dave Hunt, Miguel Zepeda fighting here for second place. Brandon Finley up in the mix here as well. See who is able to come out on top here, as Dave Hunt and the 67 machine to the low side. And looks like he is going to take this away from Mr. Aiden Murray at the time. Dave Hunt, your new leader here tonight. Frankie, I apologize, as trading paint seems to be not working tonight. So some of these actually older paints from these drivers. Amy shouting out the Great Dane, who has found himself back one spot after that restart into 6th. He's got Chuckles, who had a little problem at the beginning, back up into this partay, and he is boogieing as well. Up at the front, Aiden Murray giving Dave Hunt another run for his money here. We will see if he is able to take it. Call this the Darlington race, if you will. Throwback schemes all around. Again, another fantastic showing here tonight so far by the ECRS in this regular season finale here. These guys are pushing, push it real good. Absolutely. Aiden Murray back to the low side now, the 72 giving the 67 a run for his money. Dave Hunt using the momentum. Both of these guys now have a partner to draft with. It is getting interesting indeed. Aiden Murray, Miguel Zepeda, 3 wide here at the line with Dave Hunt. Brandon Finley in the mix here as well. Brad Haldane finding his way back into P5 in a lot of give and take here with this truck series in the draft at Michigan. Thank you so much for joining in CWTV. Again, I am Carl, filling in for Tommy, while Tommy is out for a couple of weeks here with the ECRS. Fantastic show here today, as in the front, Dave Hunt getting out to somewhat of a lead. Sitting duck, though, now to the low side, Aiden Murray with a little from his friends. Taylor Gentry in the 53 machine, making his way up into the mix as well. Action for days here as we keep it near the front. They are battling 2 and 3 wide throughout the entire field. However, a fantastic race we are seeing here today by the boys at the ECRS. The boys are back in town again. Yes, they are. And this time they are in Michigan. They are putting it on the track here in this regular season finale, as many of these guys driving for what could be their last points race of the season. Dave Hunt again out in the front. Brandon Finley up in P2. A driver that has missed a couple, could really use a win. And unfortunately, I spoke too soon, as the 53, that's the 72 actually, go up in the air here. The 72 down on the 67 and around he goes. And for a change here, Taylor Gentry making it out unscathed, and a little turn of luck. Taylor usually not getting the luck here that we see as he makes it through that wreck there. Go back to Taylor and hop in and see what he saw. And again, for once, Taylor feeling good near the front after an incident in the truck series here by PAC Contractors. Thank you so much for tuning in to CWTV here tonight again. I am Carl, and it has been an absolute blast here so far, being in the booth with you as Tommy takes a couple weeks off here with the ECRS after a meltdown last night. Rules are rules, so he says. If you like what you are seeing, now's the time to hit that like button and let me know you are in the stands with me. The 53 machine staying out in the field. Looks like he may have been one of the few, as Aaron Gerwitz, Rocco Stallone, one clap Matt. The top 4 staying out to gain position. Sorry, the 3 behind Taylor. Taylor staying out right now, as he actually does have one pit under him at the moment. "11 laps under the equipment at the time being. Terry Johnson, thank you so much for the appreciation there. I love you as well. We are having fun. As Tommy likes to say, this is a party. Frankie, hopefully not missing Tommy too much here in the booth. I'll tell you what, Frankie, you are one of his favorite fans out there. He talks about you often when you are in the stream here. He loves you, Frankie. Yes, he does. One to go this time by. Should be a good restart here as we are almost to the halfway point. I've got a feeling that tonight is gonna be a good night. That tonight is gonna be a good night. Philip in the house. Also, Mike watching. Thank you guys for tuning in here today to CWTV. These guys are about to get it back on here at the ECRS PAC Contractors Modified, not the Modified, the Truck Series Modifieds are Tuesday. The pace truck is off, and we will be back to racing in just a few moments. Green flag is out. These guys are on it. Taylor Gentry getting a good jump here at the line. Aaron Gerwitz and Rocco Stallone follow. See if Miguel and Matt can hold on here, as it looks like single clap in the 91 machine, falling back a hair here. So gonna be tough for him to hold on here in the used equipment that he has in those rubbers. Not one for getting much use out of rubbers in general. The 91 machine will see what he can do on the set of 4 that he's given right now, as the 39 of Brad Haldane to the low side. Gonna have to bring it back up. Give it a try again. Matt Constant, never been in the top 5 for so long until tonight, doing a fantastic job at it as well. Watch the 44 here of Rocco Stallone as he is battling the 77 of Chuckles. 77 of Chuckles getting around. Again, Chuckles staying very patient, very calm, very collected here throughout the season, really showing improvement here on the sim. Matt Constant falling back yet another spot to the ruffling feathers, number 32. Brent Allen, who now is on a tear. He is hot. He is looking good on the low side and going to give the 09 now of Aaron Gerwitz a run for his money. The 39 of Brad Haldane going to get the door shut on him there by Brent Allen, and will keep going here for the time being. These guys are moving good, doing a fantastic job here tonight. Uh-oh, there is another caution on the track. See what happened here as the number 9 of Ryan Stillwell is around. Watch the number 9 here going through traffic. The 44 pushing up a little into the back end there. The 9 around, holding himself steady, not getting into the wall. Miguel Zapata is now in the lead of this one. See if he can hold on to it here tonight. Again, I am Carl. Thank you so much for tuning in here tonight to CWTV. Where are you watching from? Tommy likes to see how far across that we go. Amy, there's usually never luck for Stillwell. Watching Miguel, Taylor, Brent, Aaron, and Chuckles in the top 5. Will any of them move into the pits here on this one?
What is up, everybody? It is your boy, the Ass for Black and White Sports, and let me talk to you about a little banking. First Financial Bank in John.buzzard. That's right, folks, the official bank of BW Sports 1 for all of your banking needs, whether it be savings, checking, mortgage loans, small business loans, and everything else under the sun. First Financial Bank in John.buzzard is where we go. Call that man, 317-417-8582. That's 317-417-8582. Or email him at John.buzzard at bankatfirst.com. That's right, First Financial Bank, the official bank of BW Sports 1.
One to go this time by. We will be back to racing here at Michigan. East Norton representing. Thank you, Dave, for tuning in here tonight. Cheering on Robert Nestor in the house. The pace car will make his way off of the track, and we will be back to racing in just a few short moments. The pace car making his way off. We are going racing here again at the ECRS PAC Contractors Truck Series here Thursday night. Miguel Zapata in the front, getting a good jump there, out in front of Taylor Gentry and Brent Allen. For how long can he stay, though, as we have seen many of times before here tonight, that the leader is a sitting duck. Guy's coming down the backstretch, gaining speed, getting up to that top speed yet again on the restart. They are going to put another lap in the books, and Miguel Zepeda going to be credited for this one here on the lead. Great run by the 41 machine here, as the 32 now hopping into looks. Going to give it everything he has here. Looking to the inside now. And the leader, Miguel, dropping down low. See if he can take it in the turns at that same speed down on the low side. As the 32 should have momentum on the exit. Can he hold him off? Actually, the 53 now of Taylor Gentry climbing up into the party here as well. An absolutely fantastic race here we are watching these guys participate in. Watching the number 41 machine out in front doing what he needs to do here tonight. Brent Allen looking to make a move to the top side, to the inside. Doesn't know where he wants to go just yet. Look at these two battle it out here as Brent Allen out in front. Robert Nestor now making a run for the lead. Can he do it? Brad Haldane in fourth position here, putting on the heat. Out in front, Miguel Zepeda giving Brent Allen another run for his money on the low side. Going around the 41, looking strong there to the bottom. Can he make it around for the lead? Brandon Finley is now watching the show, and that's never a good sign. The 32 of Brent Allen holding steady in the front. Back behind him, Robert Nestor into P2 battling with Miguel Zepeda. A great run here these guys are putting together in Michigan. 20 laps of action remain, and this one is starting to heat up here. Robert Nestor on the top side there with leader Brent Allen. And down on the low, Miguel Zepeda and Aiden Murray try to take it away using that draft. That is very, very important here at a track like Michigan. Aiden Murray trying to decide where he wants to go with the vehicle. Puts it to the top side now, and we'll try that line. Robert Nestor looking down low, trying to see if something can open up there. Looks like the top side, however, keeping the momentum. Keeping it going. Brandon Finley, no, you cannot. I understand completely. Tommy is yelling, he gets you as well. He understands where you're coming from as he is watching the race, just not able to be here with us in the booth. And another lap down. Nestor looking to the low side here. Let's hop in the cockpit of Robert Nestor and see exactly what the driver sees here. Battling now with the 32 machine of Brent Allen. Doing a great job. Brent out to the front. Let's out here. The 11 to the low side again, and now the 7 of Michael G. Ordano coming up into the play here, attacking late in this race, saving his tires, saving his patience, and now charging to the front. You wonder if the 11 of Robert Nestor ran out of that rubber here early, trying to hold himself up there in P2, catching the leader. Miguel Zepeda, Brent Allen, Aiden Murray, Michael G. Ordano, and Robert Nestor in the top 5 at the moment. KT McCann finds himself right outside of the top 5 after starting on the pole. Frankie, you never know here at Michigan. It very well could be Taylor back in P11 and charging. And Brent Allen now making a run to the low side. Can he get around Miguel Zepeda, who is running very strong today? Underlay arriba. Absolutely. Miguel doing fantastic, taking another lap here led. And he is trying to talk to Aiden Murray through the chat, but Aiden Murray can't talk back. I wonder why. Miguel Zepeda out in front still. Aiden Murray closing the gap between them. Can Aiden get it done here tonight? Frankie again. Tommy misses you tonight. He wishes he could be here with us. The 72 and the 7 now battling for P2 as the 7 of Michael G. Ordano down to the low side here. Not gonna have what it takes there. He's gonna have to file back into his position, and Robert Nestor back on the charge. See if Nestor on the top side can get something done here. Brent Allen closing in very quickly there as well. It's the fantastic run here late in this one as they cross the line. Now lap 49 of 60. Miguel Zepeda up in the front, doing a great job in this race, putting on the heat and giving it to these drivers here tonight. Can't say much better about Miguel here, as a win would put him into the playoffs. They will cross the line now, lap 50 of 60, and Miguel climbing a little farther ahead. Brent Allen grabbing the back of the 72 of Aiden Murray. See if he is able to reel him in. The 11 of Robert Nestor coming up through the field here as well, trying to save what he has left for an attack here late in this one. And again, this has been an absolute honor to call this race here with the ECRS PAC Contractors Truck Series here for Tommy. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Those two getting awfully close in the corner. They keep it off each other, but both are going to need a new set of shorts. The 7 of Michael Giordano making a run up through the field. Can he use that top side to get it done? Dropping down now, Robert Nestor going to help him out. The 11 of Nestor now to the low side here. Brent Allen will get out into the lead. Miguel dropping up on the top. 26 laps compared to 26 laps. Take a look at Aiden Murray. Again, 26. Looks like most of the leaders out on a 26 lap stint at the moment. So no new fresh set of tires up in the front. Lap 53 now of 60. And these guys are doing phenomenal. Scott Schroeder in the 07 machine, pulling into a top 10 now as he fights his way now for 9th. And Brent Allen going to take another lap led here. And we are now on lap 54 of 60. Aiden Murray going to take a shot now at the low side. Aiden Murray has to pull back up. Use Brent Allen's draft. Aiden Murray to the low side here for the lead, and we have a caution. Watch the 95 here of KT McKinn coming down just a little bit, and around he goes. Meanwhile, up in front, Brent Allen, Aiden Murray, Michael Giordano, Robert Nestor, and Chuckles. watching the 77 and 07 remain out on this caution lap. They do not go get tires. They are going for the playoffs here. Can they get it done? Does this risky call play off for these guys here tonight? Again, I am Carl. Thank you so much for watching here on the ECRS here, presented to you by PAC Contractors. If you are in need of some work in the North Carolina area, check out PAC Contractors for all of your construction needs. Green, white, checkered here tonight. To get the one to go. It should be fun. Can the 77 and 07 hold off the field behind them that will be charging? The butterflies are in the stomach. They feel the nerves for sure. They will get the green flag this time by, and here they go. The 77 and 07 are off and away. Both getting good jumps here with 3 laps to go. Who will it be as the 77 and 07 here of Chuckles and Scott Schroeder battle it out? Brent Allen now making his way into it, and we have a caution. Not sure if that was net code or if Mr. Schroeder bounced off the wall. We will see here. One more look at it, and we'll give the green-white checkered another attempt. The season, as far as championship hopes for the 77 and 07, goes up just like those trucks right there. Unfortunate for those two here tonight, but they live to tell another day. Brent Allen, Michael Giordano, Aiden Murray, Robert Nesser, Ryan Stillwell round out the top 5 here in this one. Back behind them, Chris Downing, Brad Haldane, Taylor Gentry, Aaron Gerwitz, and KT McCann right out the top 10. And I have to be honest here tonight. This is a race that I have been loving. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out and letting me walk you through this fantastic race for what is my first race in entirety. Carl with a K. Timmy Trowbridge is rooting for 10th place at number 95, KT McCann. Kyla rooting on the number 51 here of Chris Downing. There's the 51 there. Not many vehicles out here today with a straight body panel on them. It's been a little rough as far as the action goes, but been fairly clean up until these past couple yellows. They are stacking up to get this one back underway for the what would be real first attempt at a green white checkered. I know I said that last time, but that was you understand. Tommy can be a little better with words, believe it or not. Dave is giving a lookout for the restart. Could get a little hairy here, he says, a little dangerous. Tommy likes to live on the side of danger. I, however, am a more conservative type of liver. Liver. He says he is L-I-V-I and living the dream. About to get this one back underway, and we'll keep the camera focused on the field as Dave says it could get messy. Green flag is out in the air, and the 35 machine of Brent Allen in the front there, 32 machine. Next to him, the 72 of Aiden Murray making his way into his draft, and will probably wait to make the move here for a couple of turns. You don't want to go around too early and be that sitting duck, if you will. These guys looking in now as Brent Allen going to take the white flag. And we are now under the ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag final lap. Robert Nestor shooting down low, and this one is getting interesting. Robert Nestor to the top. The 11 machine still out in front. Pushing here, he has Aiden Murray behind. It's gonna belong to Robert Nestor here tonight. He gets it done, and Robert Nestor is into the playoffs here. Aiden Murray second, Chris Downing in P3. We will move down and talk to the top three here tonight. Chris Downing being the first one. Hello, Mr. Downing. This is Carl in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Hey, Carl, how's it going?
Not too bad here tonight. I know Tommy likes to give you a hard time. I, on the other hand, am a fan, and you, sir, had a fantastic showing tonight, getting into a little bit of trouble early, but making it up and finding yourself on the podium here. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, that was a mess. Definitely got caught up in a couple incidents early, but fought back, got it fixed, and I don't even have any clue how I finished third. Just lucky.
Absolutely there today, but hey, sometimes lady luck comes into play and you gotta go with it.
Exactly.
I'll talk about that climb back up to the podium here. What did it take to climb through that field?
Just a lot of patience, and I had a little bit of damage still from earlier, and so I wasn't having to lift in the corners on older tires, which was actually helping me. But that last green white checker was, you're in the draft, like it's just pulling you to the guys in front of you. But it was fun. I mean, it was definitely wild, but I had a good time.
It's like riding a bull out there tonight in Michigan, but hey, putting it on the podium, who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
I got to thank you and Tommy Boy for putting on these broadcasts, and thank all the admins at ECRS for putting these races on. It was definitely a fun regular season. And next week, we have next week off, and then the week after, it's playoff time, so it's gonna be go time.
Absolutely, and you found yourself into the playoffs with the couple wins here this season. Congrats to you in the 51 machine, Mr. Downing.
Thanks, Carl. Take it easy.
You got it. And just like that, that was Mr. Downing. We will move to Aiden Murray now and see what Aiden has to say. Aiden Murray, this is Carl in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yes, I do.
A fantastic race here by the 72. What do you have to say about it? It looked like you were staying tough up near the front most of the day.
This is one of the first races that I've been able to be consistently fast throughout the whole race. It seems like most of the other races I'm never there till right at the end. And then Michigan and me finishing second. I don't know what it is. Every race I do here, I finish second. Which in some ways is a good thing, some ways it's a bad thing.
I was gonna say it's better than 22nd.
Yeah, I'd say. Pick second over 22nd any day.
So talk to us about holding that fast line. You didn't have to really climb through the field, but you had to keep up with the leaders, those fast guys, all day long and save tires doing it. How does one do so?
Oh, it's a matter of trying to balance the draft and the dirty air. Draft is huge down the straightaways, but if you have dirty air in the corners, it can really mess you up. Trying to balance that's key.
And talk about the draft. It seemed like the leader out in front was a sitting duck. Did you feel that way as well?
Oh, for sure. Every time you're out front, you have to be watching your mirror, know where to go, know who's coming where. It's always a mess.
Absolutely. The 72 machine putting it into P2 here tonight. Who do you want to thank for getting it done?
PJ Merrill for spotting me the first half of the race, and Parker White for spotting me in the second half. It means a lot, especially at tracks like this where the racing is always so crazy.
Absolutely. Congrats to the 72 machine on that. I believe that you will find yourself in the playoffs as well.
Hope so.
We shall see here, and congrats. We will move on to the winner, Robert Nestor. Let me find the man, the myth, the legend. Robert Nestor is not in the building at the moment. So, there he is. Let's go down and chat with the winner, Robert Nestor, in the 11. Congrats on a fantastic run.
Thanks, Tommy.
This is Carl, actually. Tommy got in trouble yesterday.
Oh, sorry, Carl.
No problem. I hear it all the time. We sound quite a bit alike. But talk about that last move that got you and that 11 machine into the lead.
Yeah, I just found a groove that I could race the whole time without killing my tires. I really didn't have any tightness or looseness, and I just kind of took it easy and got in the back of the draft, and I don't know. I just had to go for it, and we had one lap left after that. Coming up to the white flag, I said I'm just gonna put it to the floor and just go to the bottom and see if it sticks, and it did.
Absolutely did it, and you looked good doing so. As everybody stuck to the top side, it looked like maybe that top to middle was working pretty well with the momentum. You take it down to the bottom and show them who's boss.
Look, those guys were, it was fun racing with those guys. There was a great draft, so me going down, I just fed right off of that and was able to shoot past them.
Absolutely there, and now the number 11 finds himself into the playoffs after that win. What do you say about that, sir?
Oh, it's bittersweet. I mean, I'm glad to be there, but I'm bummed out that Scott didn't make it because of me. But he runs a great league, and we have fun every week, and in the modifieds, and he's just a great guy. I wanted to see him advance in also.
Absolutely, but hey, at the end of the day, somebody's got to go home, and Scott had to pack his bags today. Congrats to you. Who do you want to thank for getting it done?
I just want to thank ECRS and PAC Contractors, Checkers and Wreckers, Tommy, Carl. I just want to thank everybody. We have a blast throughout the week, and great group of guys, fast guys, and it's just a lot of fun.
Absolutely there. Thank you so much, sir, and congrats to you.
Thanks, Carl.
He is upset as well that Scott did not make it. We are done for the night. Thank you for letting me stick along with you here tonight, as it's always been a blast.